Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the Elite Edition Lilith from Diablo 4. We got this from McFarlane, and pretty cool little boxing, little step up than a usual see-through box, but you know, it's decent packaging, cool ass box art and everything. I think this was the second in the line of Elites. I think the first was the Doomslayer, and then this guy came out. Really cool. Like, if we take a look here, we can see that she got her wings. She's got a cloth like suit on, a couple different faces and some accessories. Like, you know, pull her out, see what she's working with. Pulling her right out of the box, you can see on the back here we've got some cards. We're not going to take those out and look at them, but you can see them. I think it has something to do with whatever their digital stuff is. I don't mess around with their digital stuff, but yeah, figure. Bam, she looking sweet. Look at all those extra hands. This dope ass skull, really cool. Is that a tail there? Like, really cool. She is really cool looking. Those are just tape holding that in. There's a whole back cert to pull out the wings, and she's got a stand, which is really impressive. Pretty cool. Good step if you're gonna try claiming elite status with your figures right now. So yeah, we'll snip away all these little holds that are in here and check her out. And right out of the box, we've got her here. We can take a good little close-up look at that head sculpt there. Pretty cool. It looks like we still got, what is this, a rubber band? Rubber band around her head there. Why do we got that? It's interesting to place that there. Just grab that real quick and bam. Okay, get that off of her. Probably to help keep her face in. Shows they don't have a big faith in that face stain put on the shelf, but you know, we'll find that out in a second. She looks pretty cool. She is pretty cool, and that detail on that horn sculpt, really sick. And that face ain't that bad to be posed with. And then this is all just a solid sculpt there. This is a little rubbery piece over top. Then she's got the actual fabric pieces on her lower arms and like her dress lower area. She's got plastic over top of her. How far up does that go? Jesus. It goes all the way up. Is this all the way up? Okay. You are on there. Like, Jesus, they don't want you getting this plastic off, do they? Come on. Let's see. I really don't understand why they did this here, because like it is like taped all the way up here, and the only thing I can think of is that they wanted something to keep like the dress in a certain position or something, but then like it's too long, so you'd have to scrunch it up anyway. But like, yeah, like this is a pain in the ass to remove here, and I don't understand why they would do it. It's like taped all the way wrapped around the inside here. It's gonna take me a minute to get out, but that's weird. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, I ended up just cutting off the plastic and everything. They literally had it like taped, wrapped around the like that ass mold and like the whole fucking waist section. Like, I mean, like they had it taped all up here. Like, I don't understand. Makes no sense, but we can get to those articulation. Oh yes, that's what I wanted to see. Ratchets, there we go. I like those ones. Those ones hold a lot better than just a standard ball, and it is so much. Oh, you can feel the ratchets there too. Like, there you go. You're off to a good start, impressing me with Elite Series figures. Can we bend that lower leg, or are you gonna be stuck like a standard McFarlane? You are gonna be stuck like a standard McFarlane. There you go. I hope everybody knows exactly what I mean by that leg sticking. Oh god, that is a hefty ratchet on that thing. Oh god, like that thing holds, that is going to hold pretty well. That's awesome to see. And we've got that ball on there, and we've got toesies, just our little half-foot articulation point there. Yeah, we just lost focus like a mofo there for a second. I am sorry about that, but yeah, pretty cool, pretty solid here. Let's take a look at some of those details she's got while we fix this. We got, ooh, nice range on that. I like the fact that that's not tied down, so you can actually get that range too. Like, this whole piece is only glued right here so that it can go up. pretty awesome. Gives you improvements on your articulation for sure. Not being stuck, and that seems to go into a decent place. Let's see, do you got a twist here? No, that's weird. That's like a whole separate piece that twists individually. Oh wait, you do got a twist. There you go. You're just kind of hard to move because of that fabric. That fabric's in that joint, it feels. And we got a little more detail underneath and everything. We've got a nice little butterfly there. Real nice. I like that hand too. That hand moves real nice. It's pretty sweet. And yes, she has so many hands, and you're gonna need to buy some accessories because she doesn't come with shit for accessories, but I mean shit, she comes with hands galore. Taking a look at her backside, she's got a little fabric piece of tassel here underneath her crown. Nice. And then like she's got where her wings are gonna go. And there are those wings there, and they just pop into these sockets. Let's see if we can get that on there nice and easy. Let's take a look real quick first and shed some light on there so we can see if they got some extra details. I like how it kind of golds and blacks and browns. That whole tail section there, just rough and tattered. Let's see if we... How hard is that to pop in there? I know you're not in there. I did not feel you pop. I mean, you're in there. You're not in there. I didn't think so. Let's see. See what you're working with. Okay. I'm wondering if this is gonna be one of the ones you need to heat up to get that little extra movement. Wings are always so fun to mess with. Pop in. Oh, you're not gonna pop in? Do you just rest? Is that what you're expecting us to do? You're not gonna pop in there? Because you can get it to rest in there semi-snug. But I was hoping to hear that click in at the bottom, which I'm not hearing. Stay. She looks pretty dope though. Either way, she still looks sweet. But yeah, I'm gonna have to mess around with those wings, see if we can get them to like pop in, because they're not popping in. If we take a look inside there, you're not gonna tell me that that's not a little lip area at the very back where that's gonna peg and pop into. That's what it looks like to me. Probably douse these in a little bit of warm water and try messing around with that, try to get that in there better. Moving on, we got the stand, just right there like that. We've got the articulation here, the articulation here, so you can get her in there however you need her to. Got this dope ass like skull here. Now I have not played Diablo 4. I stopped playing at 3. My wife is the one who got this figure and is super excited for it. And I'm super excited for her because she doesn't add much to her collection. I wanted to check it out though, because that Elite series has a few things that makes me go, kind of want, ooh, that fits around her waist nicely. But then, like, you know, she's free floating. You'd wish that she would touch down, but at least this way you can make her do this like whole like angelic type pose and everything, like, you know, falling from the heavens or whatever you want to do with her and everything. If we half-ass put these wings back on. Ooh, that tilt. That is a little bit of a flimsy stand. I do recommend buying a better stand, honestly. Like, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great either. Bam. Let's fix this. You see there, she's got real dopeness to her. I like her. Now, as far as these hands go, whoosh. Yeah, we can turn that back off. There we go. Alright, looks like we've got fists, clutch hands, more like, and then like we've got like grip hands to like actually put something in her. Let's check out this face. How do you pull off? Pretty easily, actually. And there you have it. That's her without a face. Yeah, not bad. They do only have Looks like there's the little line there and then the little pokey. So that was her face she came with. Let's pull out some of these other faces and check them out. That goes on pretty flush and smooth. That's actually nice. I like the fact that they're doing face plates now and have apparently worked out a way to do it that they're satisfied with, that I think they need to continue on with. Like, that's the one thing I hate about most of my figures, is that you get that static pose face and like that's what you got. So moving on. She bouncing and swaying. That one has kind of like a geisha tone to it, don't it? I like it. I like that one. Then we got the bloody. The gore face. Real nice. She does not seem to move her head too well. Takes a little bit of effort and doesn't seem like we get a whole lot of range with it. Just kind of mini movements. Like, I feel like I'm gonna snap her head when I'm like twisting it though. Like, I feel like I'm literally like just twisting the whole plastic. Like, it's not like revolving around like a ball or something, or the ball is just completely spinning around with it. Like, it does not feel fluid smooth. Like, it feels like I am forcing it to have movement almost, which is disappointing to see and could just be a factory issue. But I mean, like, I literally feel like it is grabbing that ball and doing this with the ball instead of like just rotating around the ball, if that makes sense. So watch out for that. Those hands seem a little bit on the paler side from what I did see of her in the game. But I like her. She's moving around pretty well. Let's get a good old height check on her real quick. Just from toe up. She's standing just shy of 8 inches. Maybe exactly 8 inches tip to horn. And if you want to go to the tip of like the wing and stuff, like that is about 8 3/4 inch. And then if you want to go from like, you know, where she's floating on the base, the way I got her on there, you know, we were looking at like almost 10, 9.5 to the tips. So, and as you see, I've got her floating like, what, about an inch off there. She looks pretty sweet though. I don't know about this price tag that they're throwing on these things, but if they are upping the quality of the figures in this kind of way, I'd be interested to see what else they end up doing, because that Doomslayer like almost got my vote too, and I might end up getting him eventually if I can find him again. But yeah, Elite Series, in my opinion, off to a decent start. I still feel like they need to up it if they are going to be charging as much as they're charging, because what was that other one, the Fallout one they did? Like, I don't think that is worth anybody's money. And then like, I think they got like a power armor one. Hopefully that one turns out pretty well, because I got my eye on that one too. Power armor would be sweet. Let's see, can you put it in this hand, or do we need to swap your hand out? Ooh, and you are already dropping that based upon the weight. I don't like that. So enjoy that. Couldn't even get it into her arm and she was already dropping her arm. This thing does have a hefty weight to it. Like, this is solid, not hollow. I feel like they probably should have gone hollow, because look, like, just trying to set it on there, her arm is dropping, so she can't hold that weight. Yeah, she can't hold that weight. That is disappointing. So let's see if we did. How far do we need it? If we did it like this, is she still gonna drop that weight? Let's see if we can get your arms in just a little bit more. See if you can hold it between two. Okay, you can hold between two, but in one hand, that the weight of that is going to make her arm drop, which is kind of frustrating and disappointing. But yeah, there we go. We also came with what appears to be stickers, and I am a bit lost on why, but we haven't opened this to like verify. Let's see. It seems like stickers. Are these stickers, or are these just like rose petal wannabes? Is that what these are for? Her little rosaries? Maybe. or blood splatters of some kind. I'm confused as to why we got these. Maybe it is for like the rose petal thing. I know there was something in the game with her and these like rose petal blood petals, whatever they are. So maybe that's why they gave it to you. I don't know. Interesting. But something extra thrown in there is something extra thrown in there. I just wish it didn't feel so random. It would have been sweet. Hold on, I got something. Didn't quite find what I was looking for, but I found this little effect piece and everything, so you can kind of see what I was going for. I don't know if in the game she has, like, you know, green magic bursts or whatever, like any kind of magic bursts to be but like, I mean, it's Lilith, she's a demon, she's got to have some kind of fucking, you know, demonic powers, like, and you could totally find so many kinds of magical accessories like this and stuff. Like, this came off of a fucking Barbie doll. Like, my wife has like the Maleficent Barbie doll and stuff, and like it just wraps around her wrist, real sweet. I know like the Doctor Doom Hasbro Legends comes with like a green little spirally one and stuff that's like kind of like this, but like wraps more around the hand. And like anything like that would look dope with her posed. Like, that looks kind of dope with her. Like, you know, obviously you'd want to mess around a little bit more and get her hand positions better and stuff. But yeah, she's going to be super fun to play with, and I'm probably going to have to find something super cool to set her up with and get her displayed for my wife. But yeah, thanks for coming out, guys. Let me know your thoughts about McFarlane doing these Elite series, and yeah, see you around.